from your team tonight?
Yeah, but it was what I expected. I mean, I never know the result, but I did expect us to play very good. This group, as I've said many times, they've been through a lot together. They love playing for each other, so I did expect us to play really good. But I thought Subi's first 5 minutes, I thought we were real good in the first after that, but the first 5 minutes, Subi was excellent, allowed us to get our feet underneath us.
And Kulik scored a goal, power play scored a goal. You kind of got back in the rhythm there.
Yeah, that was important. The power play wasn't real good tonight, but they scored. They scored when we needed them to, right? I thought they were gifted a power play there that probably they didn't deserve, and they scored on it, and credit to Hershey for that. And now the crowd's going crazy, and we needed to deliver. That was a big moment there, and not surprisingly, the captain delivered for us.
And then on the other end, penalty kill really locked down end of the second to go into the final frame.
Yeah, that 4-on-3 was big. To not give them any momentum heading into the third period, to keep the lead for us heading into third. I thought from a psyche standpoint, that was a big kill. Those guys did a fabulous job. Our PK guys blocked a lot of shots tonight. That was great to see.
Going back to the start, obviously on your heels there a little bit in the beginning. Obviously a really young team you have here. Maybe earlier in the season might not have handled it the way they handled it tonight.
Well, that's goaltending too. You need your goaltender in these. I mean, this is the conference finals. You're playing the best teams left in hockey, and they're going to get some chances. And you need your goaltender, especially on the road in a sold-out building, to make a few saves to calm you down. And Subi did that tonight for us, so he was excellent. And then I did think that the last 10, 12 minutes of the first, I thought we were very good because I think we were getting outshot 6-0 at one point in the first, and I think we outshot them maybe 9-1, 9-2 the rest of the first period. So I did like how we responded the rest of the first period, which was good to see with how young we are.
What are your players playing in a sold-out building, elimination game? Like, it's probably as close to the NHL as you're going to get without being there.
Yeah, it's hard to even probably describe what we're getting from this. Not only the prospects, but the veterans too. We talked about that yesterday when we were talking about our mindset coming down here. I started asking the older guys, including my assistants who played for a long time, how many times in their career, how long they've played, how many times in their career they've been to the conference finals or the finals in the American League or the NHL. And a lot of guys, it was, I think Pekka was 3 times in 14 years. Webby was 0. I think Barkowski's twice only. Pilot, I think, was twice. Like, it's hard. There's not many teams left. And to have these experiences, to play, like you said, this is as close to the NHL as you can get. Sold-out buildings in both places. It's really special. And the guys fought hard today to try to keep it going.
Subban, I mean, and just what kind of calm does he bring to this team? Like his personality off the ice, but then obviously on the ice when he's holding in there the first 5.
Yeah, on the ice, well, he's just a relentless competitor, and the guys respect him so much because what he's went through, how much NHL time he's had, and that he doesn't act like he's above anything. He is one of the nicest human beings you'll ever meet. He's one of the best teammates you can imagine, and he's got an elite work ethic. And so, regardless of how good he's playing that night, the guys love going to battle for him, and that's an underrated trait for a goaltender. Sorry.
One of the things Hershey's been able to do throughout the playoffs and in the series as well, especially last game, is just come back on teams. A slow start, doesn't matter, they shake it off. How did you keep your foot on the gas tonight?
Oh, we learned from our mistakes, I think, in Game 4. We were in a similar spot. We've had that this year in the playoffs a few times. And I challenge the guys day one of the playoffs that we have to get better as the playoffs go on. It can't just be everything into that game and then off days casual with the mind. The off days, the days in between games, we have to get better. We have to learn from the lessons you're going through. The lesson in the last 10 minutes, Game 4, was we were not assertive in our positional play, in how aggressive we played, and in our voice, not talking. And when you're in big moments and you're quiet, it feels very lonely. And when you're in big moments and you're loud, you feel connected. And there's strength in numbers. And I think we learned that. We weren't perfect, but we were a much more composed team. I thought we were a more connected team. We were a louder team in the third period tonight.
You're 4-0 now in elimination games in the playoffs. I know you take it one game at a time and all that, but sort of excited to get back on the home ice and to give your home fans another chance to see you guys play.
Yeah, we were excited to try to make this bus ride meaningful for us and make them have to come back on the bus. I didn't want I didn't want this to be the last day I get to coach this group. This group is just phenomenal, and I love coaching them. We got a great group of men in that locker room that are just awesome to be with every day. So it's going to be nice that this bus ride isn't our final ride in terms of we still have things ahead of us, which is awesome.
Go ahead, Kevin.
Can you just, kind of talk about what Mason Yops was able to do tonight, and just, his stick-to-itness and ability to fight through, and his play to set up Rusek from behind. I don't know how many times he had the puck, but from behind, steals from McElrath, spins away, boom, makes a play, and Rusek buries it. And obviously the 2-goal lead is important. There's other goals to follow, but just what he did tonight.
And he's. I've said it many times. We wouldn't be here without Mason Yops descending to being a top 6 center in the American Hockey League. So he's just been invaluable for us all year. I think he's probably a little ticked off about the play, the sequence of plays that led to their tying goal in Game 4. Probably a little unlike him with how good he's played for us. And he played with a little extra chip on his shoulder tonight, and I wasn't surprised by that at all.
And just, there were some big hits. Prow in the lineup. Something's ailing, but he's back in the lineup, plays, takes a big hit early. Roseanne has his helmet knocked into the stands. He comes back. Metsa took a huge hit. I don't know if he came back, but I think he did. So, just kind of guys playing through everything.
Yeah, it's that time of year. You're playing for each other, and those are things we talked about this morning. These are the best times of your life. When your back's against the wall, people think you're done. Most people don't have belief left in you, but you do inside each other, and you're playing with a group of guys you love. There's nothing better. There'll be very few moments in your life, with the exception of your wedding and your kids being born, that are better than moments like this, when you're in adverse situations with a group of guys that you love playing for. So, and I thought our guys did that tonight. And I'd be remiss if I didn't mention Austin Strand. He hasn't played yet in the playoffs, and that man has worked hard every day. First guy at the rink, unreal attitude, and we needed him tonight, and he went in and he stepped up big time for us. That was great to see.
Thanks, Seth.
Thank you.